Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Right, 80! 45 is Mike, 45. Watch the run. They're running it. Pick the edge. Come. Whip. Watch the whip. 34. Check 6, guys. Check.
On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Dalton now to pass. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
93, 52, 93, 44. And 10!
Mixon with a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A 4th down gamble with Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Carl Lawson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 24, check 24.
Check 52 and 56, 52 and 56. Regular.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. It's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Will Fuller back deep to return. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game, and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Play action now, Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick now. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick.
36.
And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Hey, color. Another day. Hey, let's go.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. He's going to go up top for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now Dalton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Watch the screen.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
You got tight right there.
Hey, 5-0.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Let's go.
They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Samaje Pirine, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And an alley to run. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go play action here on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. First down, Fitzpatrick. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup. And it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Hey, Haywood. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now Balaj. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You got it. You got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
SOS. Hey, Delta. SOS.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
45's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. The quick slant caught. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Kill.
45.
Now Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick, he's going to slip. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Passing, it's Dalton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run here with Balaj. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
44.
Throwing, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 45 on 2nd down, Dalton. He'll let this go in zone for Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 45 yards, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They run it with Balaj. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 15.
Hey, 5-0. Go ahead.
Watch the shift. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, they're scared.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Hey, why 7?
Mike, 45. Bring it.
Hey, chill.
45 is Mike.
35.
All day, baby, all day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Watch left. He's tight right there. 4 down. Hatchet.
Feel it.
Deuce.
Throwing on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kirk nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. First and 10 for Dalton. He's got Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Dolphins are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Hey, color. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Good job, fellas.
368. Hey, Charlie.
And Dalton to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's Dalton.
I'm going back to you.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Dalton on 3rd and goal. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
45.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
45.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, and it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Play to win. Let's go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Fitzpatrick. And a completion to Wilson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, color.
4 down.
Regular.
Showing it.
Now Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
45 to Mike. Get your swerve on. Switch.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And Ajayi is not going to get there, I don't believe. Indeed, they stop him short. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
45.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Here we go. No. Off. Check.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Kill. Turn up.
There you go. 368.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So the touchdown on the final play won it. What a game. And then, interestingly, they went for 2 to rub a little salt in the wound, and they got it.
Called it like it was a video game, didn't they?
They did.
Go ahead and get some more points. Kind of reminds me of that old coach in those bitter rivalry games. Coach, why'd you go for 2 at the end of the game? You didn't need it.
Because I could.
Because I couldn't go for 3.
Oh, man, I like that. So for Cincinnati, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home.